Hello, my name is Saumya. I've worked with Tamara before in private tapping sessions, and when Tamara came up with this 30-day tapping challenge, I was really intrigued. I wanted to give it a go. I started this challenge about 6 weeks ago, and at that point, my life felt like it was a total mess. Kids were at home for the summer. I and my husband work full time. We've got 2 kids. Constant fights for, asking for screen time. So there were a lot of parenting challenges around that time. We are really busy work-wise as well. It was quite hard to kind of focus on the kids properly all day long. So yeah, we were quite stressed at that point. I wanted to use the 30-day tapping challenge to see whether I could become fabulous, like the challenge says, carving that me time and having some focus and time and putting in time and attention to focus on myself, which would hopefully then, I was hoping that would then help me interact a bit better with my kids. And also my other challenge was, because I'm relatively new to my new career, I had some issues around self-belief and the work that I was putting out into the world. I was extremely dependent on the feedback I was getting from other people, which I feel like obviously that's not very healthy, and develop more confidence in the work I put out as part of my work. Before starting this challenge, so when I decided to do the 30-day challenge, it felt like I shouldn't be doing this because I thought I would give up in the middle, and then it wouldn't be good for me. It would just undermine my confidence again because I'm not going to be able to complete it. Funnily enough, I was kind of chatting about that with Tamara, and then I ended up using tapping to overcome that initial belief, and I was just able to make a start, which was really good. The main thing that really surprised me about the 30-day challenge, tapping challenge, was that the scripts look so personal, and every time I was tapping every day on each of those scripts, it felt like they were actually talking to me, and they were completely customized and written for me. However, they are generic tapping scripts, and it just goes to show Tamara's great insight, and she's obviously built up research over the years and brought that immense experience into all of these tapping scripts in the book, which is really amazing. I really liked that the tapping challenge is not just a bunch of 30 tapping scripts, but it also helps you initially set up yourself for success. So the initial setup included things like helping you visualize what your ideal life or your perfect life would need to look like, or what would you actually want out of your life, which was really helpful. When I visualized what my life actually wanted to look like, there were a number of things I could actually take off my to-do list straight away, which was actually really helpful. So coming back to my top 3 challenges and what I've done with those over the last 30 days since I've been tapping regularly. So I've been able to not freak out completely or give up every time something doesn't go to plan. I know that it's fine, and I can always jump back in. Again, that's where some of the tapping scripts, I've been able to go back to the tapping scripts in the 30-day challenge and just do that bit if I face any challenge that I thought could help me with getting back on plan and just carrying on. The other thing was around my self-belief around work. So again, I think it was in week 2 where I think some of my limiting beliefs that I had in childhood came up. Which I also posted on the Facebook group in the tapping challenge with lots of support poured in from Tamara and others on the group, which was really helpful, trying to understand why did I actually develop those beliefs when I was a kid, and how it's impacted me as an adult. But also I was able to talk to my mom without any shame around this and kind of sort it all out. So it was really helpful, and work-wise over the last couple of days, I've definitely noticed that I have a lot more confidence in my work. I have to produce new things every day, create things from scratch and put it out into the world. So my confidence levels have really gone up, and if somebody says something is not quite right or has some sort of constructive criticism about things, I don't take it that personally, and I'm able to take that on and make my product a lot better than what it was before. So it's really helped me change the way my mind is kind of set up. So any feedback, it doesn't really throw me off anymore. I don't have the same level of lack of self-belief that I had before I started this challenge, which has really been life-changing for me. it has been amazing. I didn't even know that I had that kind of a limiting childhood belief. My third challenge was around how I interact with the kids on a day-to-day basis. How do I reduce the overall levels of stress at home for ourselves as parents, but also for our children? I think there is obviously a lot of work to do. My kids are still very young. We've got a number of years of parenting ahead of us, but I've been able to put myself in my kids' shoes and try and understand what they're feeling from their perspective, rather than putting in like a grown-up perspective on things. I think we've been able to do a lot more activities that don't involve screens. It is a work in progress, but I feel like personally I'm quite in a much better place than where we were before I started the tapping challenge. So yeah, to anybody wanting to buy this book or thinking about starting the 30-day tapping challenge, I would say it is amazing. It is definitely worth it.